Opening flashback. We begin with a high-energy montage, accompanied by Alan Silvestri's iconic score. Scenes from the trilogy flash by. Marty skateboarding behind cars, Doc's dramatic Great Scott, the DeLorean hitting 88 miles per hour, the lightning strike at the clock tower, and the time train soaring into the sky. The montage abruptly cuts to a quiet present-day Hill Valley, where things seem ordinary at first. This nostalgic opener reestablishes the legacy of the time travel saga and sets up the contrast between the past and present. Marty McFly is now in his late 50s. He teaches guitar at a local high school and still struggles with the old chicken insult, though he's matured. His marriage to Jennifer is stable, and they live comfortably in Hill Valley. Marty seems at peace, but subtle signs of change begin. Buildings flicker, a billboard shifts from Pepsi to an unfamiliar brand in back, and Marty sees a man vanish right before his eyes. These anomalies hint that time itself is unraveling. Marty's teenage daughter, Kelly McFly, is ambitious, witty, and rebellious, often frustrated that her dad seems too cautious about life. Meanwhile, Jules and Vern Brown, now in their 30s, are quirky inventors, inheriting Doc's brilliance and eccentricity. They show Marty a strange device they've been tracking, evidence of someone else using time travel. This new generation will be crucial to the adventure. During a stormy night, the ground rumbles. Out of the thunderclouds emerges the time train, more upgraded and futuristic than ever. Out steps Doc Brown, older but still wild-eyed and excitable. "Marty, something's terribly wrong with the timeline," he exclaims. Doc's sudden reappearance signals that this is no ordinary time disturbance. It's a full-blown crisis. Doc explains that history is collapsing due to a series of reckless time manipulations. Landmarks, events, even entire people are blinking in and out of existence. A temporal infection is spreading, threatening to merge multiple realities into chaos. The culprit? Someone who discovered fragments of the DeLorean's technology and has weaponized it for personal gain. The villain is revealed as Axel Tannen, a ruthless descendant of Griff Tannen from the year 2140. Unlike Biff, Axel is cunning, resourceful, and dangerously intelligent. He built his own unstable, time-traveling vehicle, a sleek, futuristic machine powered by stolen DeLorean tech. Axel's goal isn't just wealth. It's total control of history, rewriting the past to create a future where he dominates. Doc insists that Marty must help him one last time. Marty hesitates. He's not the risk-taker he once was. But when Kelly demands to come along, saying she doesn't want to live in a collapsing world, Marty reluctantly agrees. Jules and Vern join too, eager to prove themselves. This sets up a cross-generational team. The old guard, Marty and Doc, and the new wave, Kelly, Jules, Vern. Their first stop is 1985, but not the one Marty remembers. Hill Valley has transformed into a neon-lit corporate dystopia where Axel rules. Flying cars crowd the sky, police drones patrol, and every store carries Axel's branding. Marty is horrified to see his once normal hometown turned into a nightmare. This alternate 1985 echoes the Biff-orific version, but feels even more oppressive and futuristic. While navigating this warped 1985, they nearly cross paths with Marty's younger self from the first film, who's still dealing with Biff. Kelly is awestruck seeing her teenage dad. Doc scrambles to prevent interaction, warning that meeting his younger self could destroy reality. This moment underscores the constant risk of paradoxes and ups the tension. The group learns that Axel isn't using a regular sports almanac, but something far more powerful. A data chip containing centuries of stock info, politics, inventions, and cultural trends. With this knowledge, Axel has carefully engineered history to ensure his rise to power. Destroying this chip becomes their primary mission. A high-octane chase ensues across multiple eras. Axel jumps from a 1920 speakeasy getaway to a dazzling future city in 2140 with holographic skyscrapers, then to the Old West where Doc's past catches up with him. Each jump brings comedic fish-out-of-water moments and thrilling action sequences. keeping the tone adventurous while exploring new settings. During the 1920 stop, Kelly nearly bumps into her great-grandmother, which could erase her entire lineage. Doc delivers an emotional lecture on the fragility of existence and responsibility of time travelers. Kelly begins to understand the true stakes, not just adventure, but survival of entire family lines. In a quieter moment, Marty and Kelly share a deep conversation. Marty admits he regrets not following his dream of music, but says the real gig of his life was raising a family. Kelly sees her father in a new light, realizing he's not just cautious but also wise. This is the emotional core of the film, passing the torch from Marty to his daughter. Jules, who feels overshadowed by Doc, is tempted when Axel offers him fame and recognition in a rewritten future. Jules briefly betrays the group, handing over information Axel needs. However, Axel quickly double-crosses him, showing his ruthless nature. Jules redeems himself, but not without guilt, adding depth to the supporting characters. Everything converges at the Hill Valley Clock Tower, 1955, the most iconic time travel event of the trilogy. Axel plans to hijack the lightning strike, the same one that powered Marty's DeLorean in the original movie, to supercharge his own time machine, making him unstoppable. This choice ties the sequel directly back to the trilogy's roots. Marty, now older but wiser, steps into the chaos with his daughter by his side. Together, they improvise a daring sabotage, luring Axel into overloading his machine. Marty proves he's still a hero, not because he's fearless, but because he's willing to risk everything for family and the future. As the lightning strikes, Axel's machine malfunctions. Time bends violently around him, and he's sucked into a collapsing vortex, erased from existence. The chip disintegrates in the process, restoring stability to the timeline. The moment is visually spectacular. Lightning, collapsing buildings, and echoes of multiple timelines shattering like glass. With the timeline stabilized, Doc tells Marty this is goodbye. He cannot stay. His destiny is to safeguard the timeline from beyond. In a heartfelt farewell, he tells Marty he's proud of him and assures Kelly that the future is hers to shape. They hug, and Doc departs in the time train, disappearing into the unknown once more. Back in 2025 Hill Valley, everything is normal again. No anomalies, no dystopian future. Marty returns to his teaching job with renewed pride, more open with Jennifer, and closer to Kelly. Kelly, however, secretly holds onto a small device Doc gave her, a fragment of the time circuits, hinting she may continue the legacy one day. In a mid-credit scene, a familiar sound fills the air, the DeLorean's time engine. A portal opens, and a shadowy figure steps out. The identity is hidden, but fans speculate it could be a future McFly, a young Brown, or even Marty himself from another timeline. The screen cuts to black with the words, "To be continued."